Hi everyone and welcome back to the PokeTamer channel. If you're new here, this is where we buy and sell Pokemon cards on eBay. This isn't a business, it's just something I do for fun. Each week we open up a new package and we try to increase the profit in our ongoing profit and loss series. Can anyone else hear that voice? Hello? So, as the mystical voice has commanded, today's focus is all about HeartGold SoulSilver era of cards, or HGSS as the cool kids call it. The mission for today is to see if we can fill a binder with various cards from this generation and then sell it on eBay to see how much we can make. Now you might be asking yourself, why HGSS? Well honestly, I don't know. It just sounded like fun. Sometimes I get an idea in my head with absolutely no logic or reasoning behind it, and I just like to run with it. Quick, Blastoise, use Harden! I've actually already got a few cards from this era, which I picked up in previous bundles we've opened. Now if everyone can please sit down, I'm going to give you a quick history lesson on the HeartGold SoulSilver era. HGSS kicked off with the base set release in 2010. The cards from this era have a very distinctive border. Funnily enough, it's a lovely mix of gold and silver, which thankfully makes it easier to spot these cards when you're going through big bundles. After base set came Unleashed, then Undaunted, and finally Triumphant, for a total of 4 expansions in the main HeartGold SoulSilver era. Thankfully for me, these sets mostly focus on Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon, since they were released alongside the re-release of HeartGold SoulSilver Nintendo games for the Nintendo DS, I think. So fingers crossed I won't butcher too many Pokemon names in this video. Alright, so we've got a decent little chunk of cards to get us going. I think it's 16 in total. But let's not waste any time, let's get straight into these packages. As you can see today, we're opening up 2 packages. One of them should be all HeartGold SoulSilver, while the other one is a mixed bundle of vintage sets. And I'm hoping we can pull a nice amount from this era to bulk out the binder. First things first, let's start with the mixed bundle. This one cost me £16 and 49p, including postage, and that's about $21. As I'm opening this, I just want to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you to all the new subscribers, and of course a massive shout out to those of you who've been here from the beginning. Honestly, it means so much to me that you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm always looking to improve, and I'm trying my best to bring you content you'll love, so thank you so much for sticking with me. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to try to go through these fairly quickly, but I'll definitely pause to highlight some of the better looking cards and the more interesting hits. That's a fantastic bit of packaging there. That is stuck to the sellotape. Luckily, I don't think it's done the card any harm. First up, we have got this Diamond and Pearl card list. We've got a Keldeo deck, is this? Battle Arena deck. Quick skim through this, I don't think there's anything crazy in that. The Keldeo EX is about a $1 card. This non-holo Blastoise from, again, Boundaries Crossed, but it's the Battle Deck exclusive, is saying about $2 for the market price, and there's obviously quite a few of them in here. I don't know if you'd actually get that for it. I think due to them being black and white and being quite old, there's some value in this Battle Deck. Right, let's start running through these. Our first HeartGold SoulSilver hit there, and it's a Marowak. Another HeartGold SoulSilver, and the best Pokemon you could possibly get. Really tempting to keep that, but I do want all my Sandslash to be in slabs, and that probably wouldn't get a good grade. So we will be putting it in the binder. Oh, there we go, it's a Cubone from HeartGold SoulSilver as well. Ooh, Dugtrio, another great card. And the Diglett to go with the Dugtrio. There we go, we've got a Cyndaquil from HeartGold SoulSilver. Bayleaf, great card. Ladybug, and Lydian. Ooh, Staryu. Ooh, Sunkern. Quilava. And that is an energy from HeartGold SoulSilver. We've got a Dragonair. And a Clefairy. Oh, that looks like a supporter card from HeartGold SoulSilver. Another energy card from HeartGold SoulSilver. Oh, Dratini to go with the Dragonair. Another energy card. Another supporter card, Professor Oak's New Theory. Another energy card, Reverse Holo. So guys, let's have a little look what we've got here. We have got 76 cards from Black and White Emerging Powers. We've got quite an interesting one here actually. We've got 66 cards from XY, but it's the Kalos starter set, which was the first ever XY cards released. And according to TCG Player, it holds a bit of value, some of these, like the Snorlax, Skitty, the Milk Tank, the Bidoof, the Greninja. They all have a decent value to them. I don't know how accurate that is, but you know, I am sure a big stack like this from that set will sell pretty well. We have a nice big stack of 90 energy cards from various sets. I'm too lazy to sort out which is which. We have 17 cards from Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds. We have 22 cards from Black and White base. We have 8 cards from Diamond and Pearl base. And then we have all of these ones here, which they're all different sets, mostly all vintage. And obviously not forgetting the Keldeo battle deck. And we got a decent amount of HeartGold SoulSilver out of it. We got 21 in total. But yeah, not bad going there to go with the 16 we already have. Now you might be thinking to yourself, you spent $21 on that. It's an okay purchase. You know, you bought basically a bunch of bulk from various sets, but we've actually been scammed. Scam alert. So if I direct you now to the eBay listing, you can see the images here, all the cards were laid out. And if we scroll over to this image, you can see down at the bottom, we have a couple of decent cards there. As you can see, we've got a Pidgeot Holo from Holland Phantoms, and we've got a Reverse Happiny from Diamond and Pearl. Now both those cards are probably worth what I paid for this bundle, and that is what I had my eye on, but where are they? And also what else is missing, because I don't know exactly out of all those cards what was in there. They were the two that caught my eye. They were the reason I bought this bundle, and they're nowhere to be seen. Quite the coincidence that the two most expensive cards are missing from this bundle. So yeah, as it stands, I've contacted the seller. I'm going to see what they say. I'll update you. If need be, I've still got time to go through eBay on this one for a refund, or partial refund, or whatever. Worst case scenario, I'll just leave it because I've sort of evened out on the money here with the bulk. But yeah, just another reason to be careful out there. Right, we've given enough attention to scammers. Let's move on to the next package. Right, this package was actually a bit cheaper. It cost me £7.20p, including postage, and that's about $9. Now I have to say, one thing I really love about HeartGold SoulSilver is the artwork and just the cards in general. They just feel a little bit more unique and a little bit different to other sets that have been around that time. And I missed this set when it came out. I wasn't collecting Pokemon cards in 2010, so it's been really fun looking back and rediscovering these cards now. This package should contain all HeartGold SoulSilver if we don't get scammed again. First things first, that's not looking great. There's some pen mark on there. To be honest, that's very light pen mark. You could probably clean that off. I don't have the stuff for it, but I would be tempted to give that a go. I might leave that card out, we'll see. But anyway, let's quickly go through these. We have a Poliwag, an Onix, a Mankey, a Chinchou, an Energy card, a Primeape, a Lucario, a Stantler, a Trainer card, an Energy, an Energy, an Energy, an Energy, or Ninetales, a Roserade, a Shuribi, a Beldum, a Pupitar, Taurus, Plusle, Cherim, Spearow, Zubat, Supporter card, Trainer, Supporter, Trainer, Roselia, Teddiursa, Riolu, Turtwig, Vulpix, Squirtle, Larvitar, Magmar, Shuribi, Horsey, Mischievous, and an Onix. Now I know, even though I said Gen 2 I'd be alright with, I've butchered some of those names, so I apologise. So the Onix was the one with the pen on the back, and I think, to be honest, just to be safe, we leave him out of the binder, because all the other ones seem fine, and I don't particularly want to put something in the binder that has pen on it. But we've done alright, we've got a decent little stack here of HeartGold SoulSilver cards. Let's sort them out and see what we've got in more detail. So we have 12 HeartGold's SoulSilver base set. We have 35 from Unleashed. We have 16 from Undaunted. We have 9 from Triumphant. And we have 5 energy cards, for a total of 77 cards. As I said in my last video, I like to sell binders. I don't like to put them in set order. I like to put them in rarity order. So we have 9 rare cards, with the Sandslash probably being the highlight of them all. Okay, I'll be honest, it's the reverse Vileplume. That has a bit of value to it, that's a couple of dollars. Then we have 11 uncommon cards. We have 39 common. We have 9 trainer and supporter cards. And then finally we have 9 energy cards. Now this one here with the pattern on the background, as you see the others are plain, and this one's got, you know, stuff going on. It's got the Sawuda or whatever his name is. That's supposedly worth about $8 according to TCG Player. I don't know if it is, it's an energy card. I don't know how collectible they are. But yeah, so this is how we're going to put them in the binder. As for the binder itself, it would be silly to put it in a 180 card binder, one of the 9 pocket page ones. So we'll have to put it in one of these smaller ones, which is only 4 pockets per page, because that fits about 80 cards in it, and we have 77 cards, so that works out about right. Unfortunately, these don't sell as well as the 9 pocket binders, but fingers crossed it'll do the job. This one, again, has seen better days. I picked it up in the bundle of binders, which I've mentioned before, and we're going to say this one cost me about £2. It'll be really interesting to see how this one sells. I really don't know how much in demand HeartGold SoulSilver is. I'll be starting at 99p like I did last time, and I'm probably just going to put it up for a 3-day auction, just purely because of time constraints. We're not really aiming for a target price with this one. It's not like last time where we bought all of the cards for like X amount and we're trying to sell and beat that price. This is more just an experiment to see if HeartGold SoulSilver is a sought after era, sought after cards. I really like them. It's one of my favourite, to be honest. The artworks on the cards, like I said, I just think they're quite unique and different to anything else. If I see HeartGold SoulSilver while I'm scrolling through eBay, I'll always give it a go. If I had to hazard a guess, I would hope for about £20 for this. I think we'd be doing okay if we hit around that mark. I mean, it might shock me, it might go for more, it might go for less, but I would like around £20. So I'm now going to list this on eBay, and I'll be back once it has sold. So I'm back, and I'm pleased to say the binder did sell. But before I reveal the price, let's quickly look back at the I did manage to contact the eBay seller. They were adamant that they put the cards in the bundle and that they weren't trying to scam me or anything like that. And I am inclined to believe them. Not that they put the cards in the bundle, because we know that's not true, but that they weren't trying to scam me. Maybe it's just an accident. Maybe they just misplaced them in the process. It's probably because I'm too naive and too trusting, but I tend to believe them. But they were very cooperative, and they offered me a partial refund, and I actually ended up getting 50% off this. So I paid £16.49p initially, but with £8 refunded to me, I've technically only paid £8.49p for this. And now there was a lot of bulk in it, a lot of black and white bulk, which is fine by me because it has a bit of value. I can sell black and white bulk for a decent amount. But what was unexpected to me were the cards from the XY Kalos starter set. I had no idea these cards had so much value. Like I say, you've got the Bidoof, the Skitty, the Milk Tank, the Greninja, all have a little bit of value, all a couple of dollars each, but it's the Snorlax where the real value lies. And if we look at previous eBay sold listings, for the UK only, there's only 2, and I think that's the past 3 months that'll be. And one sold for £25 and one sold for £30, which is a crazy price really. And even when you search for the card on eBay, there's no listings at the moment. So it just seems to be like a really rare card that's not for sale often. So that's probably why it's so sought after, and obviously that is Snorlax, a very popular Pokemon. It's a shame it's so off-center and it has a bit of cornering issues. I don't know if that'll affect the price too much just because it's so rare. So my thinking with this one is, I'm going to start it for £30 on a 7-day auction. That way, if it only gets one bid, amazing, it's sold for 30, which is top end. But you know, it might get bid up because people are seeking one for this collection. Who knows? If it doesn't sell at auction for £30, then I'll move it to a buy it now for a lower price, and we'll just see how we go. A full-on learning experience for me. Didn't know this set existed, didn't know it had so much value to it, but it's great because now I will know that looking at future bundles, and it's something to think about, something to look out for. I'll look out for these cards. Anyway, enough talk about this, let's move on to the binder. So now I can officially reveal what the binder sold for. It sold for a staggering 19 bajillion pounds, and I can finally retire. No, it sold for £18, which is about $22. So it was low end of what I wanted. I was hoping it would get about £20. I was hoping it'd get a little bit more, to be honest. So I wouldn't go as far as to say the person who bought it got a bargain, but they definitely got it for lower end. I would say overall this sale is a bit meh. Not bad, not good. But like I say, we didn't really have a goal price in mind. I just wanted to experiment and see if HeartGold SoulSilver was particularly sought after. I don't know if it's just me that loves this set. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because this sold for slightly under what I thought it would, means that HeartGold SoulSilver isn't sought after. It might be that I just listed it badly. It might be that because I only put it on a 3-day auction, it didn't have enough time to build up enough interest. Could be that maybe I shouldn't have sold them in a binder. Maybe I should have sold it in a stack of cards, or maybe I should have sold a few of them separately. Maybe if I'd just sold the rare ones on their own, they would have got a similar price. Who knows? But like always, it was a fun experience. I got to look through some really nice vintage cards, and I really hope the buyer's happy with their purchase. And that's it for today's video, guys. So I just want to say a huge thank you again for everyone who's been supporting me recently, all the nice comments you guys have been giving me. It really means a lot, and we're so close to the 1,000 subscriber mark now. I mean, hopefully by the time you're listening to this, we've already reached it. Who knows? I mean, maybe you guys hated this video and it's got even less. But I am genuinely thankful for everyone. Oh, and a quick shout out actually to our first ever member, and possibly our only ever member, is Richard. So big thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but it was really fun to see that little badge next to your name in the comments. Anyway, looking forward to the next video. I hope to see you guys then. Thank you for watching.